Hello, my dear friends. Namaste. I'm Jill Loftus of Nuit, Astrology. Welcome to your planetary energy forecast for the week of September the 25th, 2023. We have another week where I would like you to try to gain some traction and get some things in place before we begin to experience some of the challenges of October. Now, if you have not watched my October forecast, I did a monthly heads up. It is on YouTube already. Please check that out so that you can plan for the month of October. But let's look at this interesting week of September 25th. There's going to be a lot of kind of repeats, right? I don't know about you, but there's been just so much going on retrograde-wise, right? So many people coming back from the past, things and situations, events, coming back. And that's great. It's great to have that time to review, to rethink, to re-examine, and to, recalculate, right? I wrote a blog once, back in the olden days, when you would plug in an address to a GPS and you would make a wrong term or whatever, it would say recalculating, right? So there is some recalculating that needs to be done this week. And it starts off because we have Mercury moving into a trine with Jupiter again. Now, Mercury is going to be in Virgo as it has been, right? And now Mercury is getting ready to be out of the shadow zone, right? But it's going to send this beautiful energy to Jupiter. So you've got to take the insights, right? It comes from Virgo to Taurus. So earth, practical, money, finances, right? Food, resources, all these good earth kinds of things. It could be related to health or things like that. But see where those two areas of life are and see what ideas, insights, and downloads you may get at the beginning of the week. Now, the next energy that's going to repeat is Venus coming into a square with Uranus. So Venus is in Leo, wrapping up that curriculum, still in the shadow, not going to be out of there until October the 6th. And Uranus is over there in Taurus as well, which is why money, finances, food, resources, everything is felt a little unstable, right? Because Uranus is there creating some breakthroughs, making some revolutionary changes, right? So Venus is coming into a square configuration, a harsh configuration versus that Mercury, which is finding flow with Jupiter. Venus is clashing with Uranus. Now, Venus is a blessing planet typically. So even though there could be some difficulties, some shocking events, there will be good information to be gleaned. There's a silver lining in there somewhere. So look for it. But one thing I really want you to watch out for on Tuesday the 26th is the moon is void like all day. Okay, it is void 8:36 a.m. until 8:18 p.m. It is not a day to make a big decision, to try to start anything, launch anything. I mean, even, it's hilarious. The other weekend, we were trying to figure out, trying to get the right stain to, stain the house, right? So we have a wooden house. Moon was void. Went and got all the supplies, came home. It was the wrong stuff, right? Had to return it all. Tuesday is a day for artistic work, for creation, for mind mapping, for vision boards, all this kind of great kind of stuff, but not for precision thinking. All right. So make sure, adjust it for your time zone. Tuesday is like a wash, man. So keep that in mind. All right. Now, on the 27th, we begin to have another repeat. And what is this? It's Venus and Mars coming into sextile. All right. But this is a different vibe because now Mars is in Libra, right? And so this this connection energy here that they're starting to create is at the later degrees. Actually, let me look at the degrees. What degree is that? So yeah, 21 Libra to 22 of Leo, right? So we're starting to pick up this nice little blessing beam between the two of them. Now, it's important to take note that with Mars, co-present with Mars is the South Node, the dragon's ass, as they say, taking things, right? Removing things, taking away these partnerships that aren't working for us anymore, these collaborative events that are just useless. And Venus rules Libra, right? So there's this interesting synergy there. So I would look at that all week as being kind of an underpinning of this, these relationship contexts, right? She's really there saying, hey, see what I have, see what I can do, see how empowered, see how beautiful, see how wise I am, right? In Leo. And Mars and Libra is there saying, all right, I guess we need to figure out how to work together, but we have to make it work in positive ways. The South Node is there. to really amplify that. And remember, wherever the south node is, think right across the sky is the north node, which means the north node is across the sky from Mars. And so there's this push-pull, right? From the Aries to the Libra, from the Aries to the Libra. So see where those two areas are in your chart and see how you can find harmony and balance, right? And not so much a tug of war. Now, the other thing to take note of is that during those couple days, we're also having to deal with Mars across the sky from Chiron. And this is basically a vibe for the whole week. So Mars, Chiron, amplifying this whole idea of Aries, Libra, independence, togetherness. I do it myself. I do it with you. I wanted to go off in this direction. Oh, right. I have to be responsible for you too, because, you know, maybe you're a responsibility, but maybe I love you and I don't want to go anywhere without you, right? So there's this push-pull between those two things all week. And with Uranus, with Uranus clashing with Venus, it might really make you want to, it's an old-fashioned saying, throw the baby out with the bathwater, right? Don't do that, okay? There has to be a way to harmonize. All right. On the 28th, we have another moon void. It's from 4:58 p.m. until 8:17 p.m. Eastern. So you can knock off a little early if you're working on the East Coast. But if you're in one of the other time zones, you might want to take note of that so that you don't, again, things do not have the sticking power. Then we begin to steep in the vibe of the full moon because it's really early in the morning on the 29th. It's at 6 degrees of Aries, 6 degrees precise, 6 degrees 0 minutes at 5:58 a.m. Okay. This is also the day, the exact square from Venus to Uranus, right? And so there is this huge breakthrough energy of letting go of something, right? And so it's going to have everything to do with your independence, how you move forward, where you're being childish, right? Aries can sometimes be a childish energy, right? A rash energy. It's a good time to let go of that. Let go of anger, let go of upset, let go of grievances. These are things that are good for Aries energy. Let go of feeling like you have to do everything by yourself, because you don't. If you want a healthy partnership, it's out there for you, okay? But you have to pursue it. You have to figure it out, not in a self-sacrificial way. And that's where that South Node in Libra, that Mars in Libra energy is going to be, making sure that you are not being self-sacrificial, that you're doing the high vibrational Libra partnering versus the negative Libra partnering. So anyways, set your intentions, release, let go, sever, anger, cockiness. If you're one of the members of my membership, this I have in your full moon newsletter, I have a guided meditation to release anger, right? Because anger and upset just makes you resonant with violence. It makes you resonant with negative, darker experiences. It actually helps you, your anger helps you to come in more contact with things that make you more angry or make you more upset or make you, realize what you're vibing, right? That you might be vibing violence, right? All right. And then on the 30th, that Mercury in Virgo begins to pick up a beautiful trine to the Uranus. Now, it started off the week trining to Jupiter, and now it picks up the trine to Uranus. Mercury is our friend this week, our discerning Mercury in Virgo, helping us understand, see what we want, be a little bit analytical, not critical, but analytical, right? And it is a discerning process, right? I mean, you may have a critical thought about someone or some situation, but you have to really decide whether you're being judgmental or analytical, right? And it's okay to classify something like, I'm going to classify that person as someone that I do not want to have a relationship with, right? That's not being judgmental. That's classifying. It's a fine line. It's the razor's edge, as my teacher would say. And another thing to take note of is like the very super karmic events that will start to happen as we get into the end of the month on the 30th, because that South Node and Mars are just coming so close together, right? So close together. And right across from the moon, which is in Aries, amplified by the North Node in Aries. So a big relationship turning point, another moon void on the 30th, from 5:50 p.m. till 9:18 p.m. Eastern. So do not be rash. Do not be overly emotional. Quick note, I am starting to post on the blog. I have a blog on my website I'm starting to post the moon voids every month because it seems like there are a lot of them. And so I'm putting that there so you can put it on your calendar and not, dedicate those times to doing something that you really want to move forward with and then can't gain the traction and feel a sense of frustration, right? All right, I already did the tarot. It's fascinating, all right? So if you have the time to stick around for the tarot, of course, would love that. I appreciate any comment that you can leave. It inspires me to record. I do owe you guys a prepper video, and I should have posted already, by the time you see this, a late fall garden, or early fall garden, I guess, video to take you through. And I had to sit here with the zinnias because in a few weeks, the frost will come for them. But in the meantime, I am reveling in their beauty. All right. My friends, take advantage of this week. Make the most of this full moon. Next month, both the new moon, full moon are eclipses. The energy's about to get pretty hot, pretty heavy, and pretty action oriented the month of October. All right. So, namaste, my friends. Bye.
Hello, my friends. Namaste and welcome to your Lotus Tarot spread for the week of September the 25th, 2023, wrapping up the month, the shockingly quick month of September, on our way to October, which is going to be bumpy. I do hope you've watched my October heads up video. Let's take a look at the Isis Lotus Tarot spread for this week for the collective, see what we can discern. All right, we start off the past. What happened before that's bringing us into this week? Well, we've got the Death card. There's been some kind of ending. Something is not working out, and we are aware of it now, okay? And once you know, you know. Present environment, temperance. We have to be moderate, balanced, wise, not go to extremes, slow things down. The present environment, 3 of Cups. There are positive things happening. We need to really look for them, okay? And as these 3 cards merge together, it tells us 6 of Swords, that we're moving in the right direction, that things are going to improve. Key card of the future, the Magician. Love to see the Magician show up. This means you can do this, okay? There's just no question that things are going to be working out just fine. And the opposing forces in play, we've got Queen of Swords, logic, discipline, wisdom, and the Fool on the other side. Inspiration, possibility, infinite possibilities. Near future key card, strength. What is going to be required is patience, presence, compassion, gentleness, inner strength, right? The divine feminine qualities. And on the Queen of Swords side, we have the 3 of Swords. There's going to be some difficult emotions. It's not going to be all easy peasy, friends. On the Fool side, 5 of Cups, we need to make sure we're really firmly in our gratitude practices and paying attention to the good things and what we do have and not focused on what we don't. Paired with the 3 of Swords, we got the 5 of Pentacles. So it's not only difficult emotions, but feeling like we don't fit in, like we don't belong, we don't have our people, we don't have the money, we don't have the time, we just don't have. We feel left out. With the Fool, on the Fool side, paired with the 5 of Cups, we've got the High Priestess. Okay, we might be hyper-focused on what we don't have, but we have to remember the magic. We're magical, creative, divine beings having a human experience. So tap into that wisdom and knowledge. Tap into that understanding of how things work. Modifiers, Queen of Swords side, 10 of Pentacles. So there might be these stressors, but the abundance will come through and be very evident for you. And another abundance card on the other side with the Fool, the 9 of Cups. Like, look, abundance, abundance, abundance. This is a really positive spread. I love this, especially in preparation for October. On the Queen of Swords side, though, watch this Page of Swords energy. This is immaturity. I call this the bratty kid card, right? This is like, well, I don't know. I don't know what I want. I don't want to do the work. Nobody likes me. Like, grow up. Be the queen. Don't be the bratty kid. So search your heart for immaturity, for laziness, and let it go. And on the Fool side, with the Nine of Cups, with the Wheel of Fortune. So karmic shit be going down, right? It's an evolution. It's a shift. It's a change. And you're ready for it. Wow. Very interesting. A very interesting tale it tells about this week before we step into eclipse season. It reminds us, the magician, right, that we can do it. So there is this logic, or editing kind of energy, but we have to do it with strength. We have to do it with compassion and patience. There will be some very difficult emotions. Focus on abundance and being mature. On the Fool side, it's like, wow, but also like remember the infinite possibilities. Anything is possible, right? But again, apply these qualities of the divine feminine. Focus on abundance, focus on the spiritual life, realize your, all the good things that you have, and watch the karmic wheel turn. All right, friends, I'm excited to hear about how your week unfolds. Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear from you, and I wish you the absolute best. I'll see you for the October weekly forecast. Bye.